Alright, Shalom Israel, Shalom. It's your brother Isaiah back with another video. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Mashiach, Yahushai. All praises due. Double honors to King David. And just back with another video. I'm on the plantation right now, but should be good. Make a video for y'all. It's on my spirit. What was it, yesterday? I was reading some precepts and just really, um, man, you just gotta understand, man. Once we get that power, man, and I know a lot of us won't have this problem, but especially for those that have, are new to the truth or coming out the church house, man, you just gotta understand that there's no mercy for these heathens and these 2/3, man. Um, you just gotta make sure we are in that warrior mindset daily. And it's like everything that we deal with in this captivity, all the bullshit we got to deal with, all these heathens we got to deal with, man, it's like it's building up, you know? Because the Most High is allowing these heathens to do all this shit until that cup starts running over. He's going to pour it over on their head. Precept is not hitting uh, my spirit right now, but that I know that's somewhere in the scriptures. I believe it's in Revelations. Um, so yeah, man. Let's hit some precepts though. Just making sure we're always ready and in that warrior mindset is just very important, man. Because the 144 is the Most High's army. We are the rulers and judges, but we also going to be fighting for the Most High. So we just got to understand, um, you know, what's to come. And I know a lot of us are prepared. We're ready to kill, man. Um, like, it's a lot. Some of us may have not been in war necessarily in this lifetime, but in our past lives we have. So, you know, hey, the Most High's gonna fill us with His anger, man. So we ain't like we ain't really got nothing too much to worry about on that end. On like shit, like I want to be just mad enough to kill these motherfuckers. We're definitely gonna be mad in that day, man. And we're already mad. We're already mad now. It's just building and building and building. So when that time comes, you ain't even gonna second guess cutting a motherfucker's head off. You know, it could have been somebody you were cool with in high school that was a heathen, bro. You gonna kill him, cause it's righteous. It's righteous, man. It's righteous. It's righteous to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. But this is Psalm 68, verse 21. But the power shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairy scalp of such and one as goeth on still in his trespasses. The Lord said, I will bring again from Bashan, I will bring my people again from the depths of the sea, that thy foot may be dipped in the blood of thine enemies, and the tongue of thy dogs in the same. So, where it says that thy foot may be dipped in the blood of thine enemies, man, we know what the scriptures say. Um, the land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him that shed it. Numbers 35 and 34, or 33 and 34. Um, yeah, man, we got to cleanse this land. And the only way to cleanse this land is shedding their blood, because they shed ours. And just the scriptures using the emphasis, we're going to be, let me go back to the scripture. Uh, our foot may be dipped in the blood of that, and the tongue of that dogs in the same. So the dogs part is kind of like just like a metaphor of how much blood we're actually going to be shedding, man. Like, even our dogs, if we got animals or some shit, they're gonna be licking up the blood too. Like, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of death, man, and it's gonna be mainly from the booyah. But we're gonna of course add that number of deaths to these heathens, man, and just knowing that it, it's crazy to think about, but at the same time, as long as you fill yourself up with the spirit and just knowing what's to come and knowing all the bullshit you had to deal with, it's a lot easier to let it sink in, and you know. So let's get some more. Um, let's go to Micah chapter 5, verse 15. And I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. Such as they have not heard. Man, they ain't never seen nothing like this before. You know? They ain't never seen um, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans getting spiritual power and being able to levitate, do all types of shit, and be able to just kill you in like an instant, bro. They ain't used to this. So that's the scripture right there, man. On when he says that he's gonna execute and vengeance upon them, such as they have not heard, man. They're gonna be taken by surprise once all this shit goes down, man. We're not. We're in the spirit. The Most High has given us this wisdom and knowledge, and being able to prophesy, being able to see ahead what's to come. That's a beautiful thing, man. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't know what's coming. They think everything's all right. They think this world is going back to normal. They think this was just happened out of the blue. Nah, the Most High had his hands on all of this shit. He has his hands on everything, man. Um, nothing goes without the Most High say so on this planet. And that's what they're gonna realize in that day. Like, damn, this was no, this has got to be from a higher power. You know, they. That's the only thing that's gonna make sense. You know, so yeah, man, that judgment is gonna be. He's getting back at. You got to think about it too. He's not only getting back Esau in these Japhites, he's getting back at all of these nations, man. This judgment had to be greater than any other ones performed in the past, because he's getting back at every single nation that fucked with us, man. Because every single nation, what do they call it? The United Nations or something like, yeah, the United Nations, bro, where they all band together and shit like that. I forgot the sole purpose of it, but I know America's basically at the head of it. And where are the Israelites mainly in captivity? In America. So they've bonded together with America, where we're mainly in captivity at. And I mean, we got all the tribes here pretty much. This is probably the most diverse country on the planet, because of us. Of course, there's other nations over here too, but this is probably the most diverse country on the planet in terms of other nations and stuff. So all these nations have banded together to keep us down. You know, Esau's gonna get it. He's gonna get it the worst, because he sold us into slavery, to these Japhites and shit. But all these nations banded together to keep us down, man. That's why it's no fucking mercy. The Most High doesn't like these nations, man. He never has, and he never will. And through the book of Enoch, we can understand why. We know why the Most High doesn't like these other nations, because they worship these fallen angels and stuff. That's what they do, you know. Um, so we just got to keep that in mind as well. This is why this judgment coming it's got to be the biggest one. It's got to be the grand finale of all the judgments as the Most High's poured out on this planet, because it's on every single nation, because they have kept us down. They treated us like shit, and they wanted to cut us off. Let me get a preset. Psalms 83. Psalms 83. Verse 4. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance." They did everything in their power to keep us away from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And it only worked for a certain amount of time. It only worked for a certain amount of time. We've been in captivity for what? Roughly over 400 years or so? Because we came in on slave ships here in like 1619 in Jamestown. So it's been a little over 400 years since we've been over here in America, and then scattered abroad across the planet, because he did prophesy in Deuteronomy 28. What was it? Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. "And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way of where I spake unto thee, that thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you." No man was going to buy our freedom here. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai had to be the one to break us off the bondage. That's why we cry to him day and night. We want to get out of this captivity. We want to get out of here, man. There's nothing here for us. Nothing. This world is crumbling, bro. There's all we can do is work, and that's pretty much it, man. And we understand that we're under the law of liberty, but hanging with those that aren't in the truth, man, you just don't want to do it anymore. Doing the shit you used to, it's not fun anymore, because all we want to talk about it is truth and getting the hell out of here, while these 2/3 are stuck in this mindset of staying here, partying, um, stacking up much money I can, get as much women, fuck as many women I can, all this shit, man. That's their mindset, but ours is, let's get the fuck out of here, praying to the Most High, you know, and praying for that spiritual power to hit. That's all we want, man. And it's coming. It's coming. I guarantee you. Um, when, well, when Salak, I'm trying to get my words out. But when Yahweh Shah said, "Pray that your flight be not in winter," when he was prophesying about the last days in Matthew 24, yeah, well, we know the power's not a man that he can lie. So I believe this winter coming up, man, or hopefully sooner, Lord willing sooner. I don't want to use hopefully, but Lord willing sooner. Um, this is when all this shit's gonna go down, man. You think about it, during the coldest months of the year, and there's a big ass famine, shortages at an all-time high, blackouts, shutting the internet off. That would be the absolute. If I if I was to comprehend the way the Most High thinking about bringing forth the judgment or starting Jacob's trouble, it would be in the winter. That's the coldest time to do it. Literally, no pun intended. That is the coldest time to do it, because literally it's cold outside. Nobody's usually out. Um, snow's usually coming down and shit. And yeah, man, that'd be the that'd be the coldest time to do it, is in the winter. And Yahweh Shah said himself, "Pray that your flight be not in winter, man." So we just gotta prepare, mainly spiritually, mentally. Um, we just gotta prepare, man. what's to come. Because once we get that spiritual power, man, that's it. You know, the scriptures say in John 16, verse 13, um, yeah, in that day ye shall ask me nothing. We ain't gonna ask you, how what to do, what uh, this or that, or how we should do this. Nah, Most High's gonna be whatever you do in that day, man. You've already proven yourself to the Most High. You've already proven yourself. He's not just as he gave us his truth and sent it down, and his spirit is upon us. He's not gonna take that away. So once he sends that power down, he's not gonna take that away either. So that's the main thing we're waiting on, is our bodies to be changed, because we've been changed spiritually. We got incorruptible spirit in our mindset. Our body just hasn't made that change yet, and it's going to very, very soon. We just got to continually prepare and continually cry out to the Most High to get us up out of this captivity. He's listening, man. He's listening. You just think of us being at the Ria Mishta and calling on him for that power. And it didn't happen then, but that's just a test of faith. Who's going to hold on? Just because I don't do it when you want me to, are you still going to believe that I'm going to do it? That's how the Most High operates. So when he does do it, of course, we're going to be spiritually prepared and thank him. Always thank him. Always praise his name. Of course, when I'm meditating, I don't praise his name out loud, but I'm praising him over and over and over and over again in my head. So that's what we got to keep doing, man. And just try not to let this captivity wear you down too much. It has already done enough on us. That's why we want to get the fuck out of here. But just try to stay spiritually prepared, because once it hits, man, that's it. That's go time. We're on the ground running, and we ain't stopping. It's not no, oh, nah. That's it. The Most High knows how much time he wants to give us to prepare, and when he knows we're ready, he's gonna send down that power, man. Hopefully this video will cut off. My computer saying free up storage space. But let's go to Zephaniah or Zechariah Salat. Zechariah chapter 1, verse 14 through 16. So the angel that communed with me say unto me, Cry thou, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts, I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy, and I am very, very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction. How did they help forward the affliction? Keeping us oppressed, you know? And you think about it, with like the first Egypt, man, what did Pharaoh do? He didn't want to let us go. It's the same thing now. Everybody that has us, they don't want to let us go, man. And that really pisses the Most High off. You know? He's already sent the warnings to him on what he's going to do through us. We are prophets resurrected. I mean, not everybody's a prophet, but for me, I'm Gideon. You know, that's who I was in my past life. So Gideon, he was a prophet and a judge. So yeah, the Most High is warning them right now. He's warning them through us. Every time we preach this word, it's a warning. But of course, they're not gonna listen because they're wicked. They think they're gonna trump what the Most High's declared through His word, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So we're sending out the warnings. We're blowing the trumpets and shit, just by preaching this word and the prophecies in this word. And Of course, none of these heathens are like, oh shit, like, oh, maybe we should stop. Maybe we shouldn't be pushing the vaccine on them. No, they're wicked. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna be like, shit, we're gonna trump what the Most High is talking about. Man, fuck what he talking about. And they already know. They done fucked up, man. That's why Micah 4 verse 12 it says they know not the thoughts of the Lord. They don't know the thoughts of the Lord, man. They don't. That's why they're gonna keep doing what they doing. And let me get this. Uh, this is Ecclesiastes. Uh, Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So, well, we know like the sons of men it is referring to Israelites, but I believe you could take that in the context of heathens too, man. Um, they don't see us with the spiritual power yet. They don't see them getting us getting payback on them yet. So because the Most High is slow to anger and he doesn't do shit right away, because we could have been wiped these motherfuckers out by now. But the Most High, he brings everything into its perfection. You see what I'm saying? The Most High is perfect. So if he's perfect, he's going to make sure the process of everything building up to this point is going to be perfect as well. If you want to perfect something, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen right away. It's not going to just, oh, done. Nah. And, well, if you think about it, the Most High is cold enough to do something like that and it's perfect because he's perfect himself. But let me use this. This is a better way to put it. He puts us through these trials and tribulations to test our faith. And through that process, it comes all together. And those who have held on to the end, he says, he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. That's how the Most High works, man. He wants to see those who are truly with him.